Hey, it's Katie, and today I'm going to be answering your questions. So first of all, I have to give a huge shout out to the people who are supporting me on Patreon. I just completed my first month on Patreon, and I am just so appreciative of all of you guys who support me, and I am so excited to hopefully get that opportunity to make bigger videos for you guys, like sketches, short films, parodies, the stuff that you guys are always asking me for. I want to make more of those for you. Thank you to Kevin, John, Jordan, BYB Films, Brandy, Ed, Ron, Aaron, Eddie, and Patrick. Thank you guys for being my patrons. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to making awesome things. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, there's always a link in the description below, and I'll put a little link right here so you can click it if you want to check it out. Okay, on to your questions. First question from John Karnick. Favorite Netflix show? Holy moly, how are you gonna make me pick? Jessica Jones. It has to be Jessica Jones because I love that show. I also really love Orange is the New Black, and I like Fuller House, but I have to go with Jessica Jones. It is so good. Next question from Zach Stein. After hearing about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon the other day, are you planning on getting them? If so, which one? Actually, a bunch of you guys have been asking me which one am I gonna get, and I don't know yet. I'm kind of leaning toward Pokemon Sun, but I want to find out more about the game, see if there are going to be any specific Pokemon for that game, and then base my decision off of that later. Zach Saint asked, what did you think of the Finding Dory trailer? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for Finding Dory. It's gonna be so cute. I really love the storyline about Dory just trying to find her family. So I hope it's just as good, just as cute, just as funny as Finding Nemo, because that's one of my very favorite Pixar movies. And Dory is such a great character, so I loved the trailer, and I can't wait for the movie to come out. Adam Moreno asked, if you had to choose between being a character in Star Wars or a character in a Marvel movie, which would you choose and why? Oh my gosh. I would just want to be any character that gets to fight and be awesome, because that's all I really want. So if I get to be an awesome Jedi in Star Wars, I would probably pick that, but then again, who doesn't want to be a superhero? So I have no clue what I would pick. Just as long as I get to fight and be awesome, that would be great. Josh Kidd asked, if a Zelda movie was ever made, on which story would you want it to be based on? Ocarina, Skyward Sword, Link to the Past, etc. Ooh, I think I'd want it to be a mixture of Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess, because I actually really love the storyline in Twilight Princess and I love how dark it is. But Ocarina of Time is my favorite Zelda game. I love it so much. And it has an awesome storyline, a really great villain, and there's so much to draw from if you were to make a story based around Ocarina of Time, and then kind of mix that with the art style of Twilight Princess, and then I think you'd have the perfect movie. Damian Reheno asked, what is your favorite cereal? I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before. I love Captain Crunch Berries. It's kind of been a favorite cereal of mine since I was a kid. I always loved the sugary cereals because I wasn't allowed to eat them for breakfast, but my mom would buy them for me and let me eat them as dessert. So anytime I could buy a sugary cereal, I would get Captain Crunch Berries or Trix. Those were definitely my favorite, but if I had to pick one, Captain Crunch Berries. Well guys, thank you so much for your questions. If I didn't get to your question this time, I promise I'll make another Q&A soon because I love answering your guys' questions and I wish I could answer every single one. If you get a chance to check out my Patreon page, please go check it out because I'm going to be doing some really cool things for my Patreon supporters, like a patron-only live stream or a patron-only Q&A. So feel free to check that out. And I want to know from you guys, if you had to choose between being a Jedi or a superhero, which one would you want to be? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.